the end of the corridor, where the yellow lamps decay. A nurse walks through the empty ward at the closing of the day. She carries keys that softly tremble as the sleeping windows sigh, while shadows cross the ceiling, though nobody passes by. Patients speak in whispers, though nobody can hear. Their names are faded from the doors, their faces disappear. She checks the ancient bedside clocks, one by one they stop, and somewhere in the ceiling a distant pipe begins to knock. She knows the walls, she knows the floor, she knows the footsteps behind every door. She knows the names that no one says and counts the shadows by their beds. Oh, nurse of the silent ward, what keeps you here at night? You tend the beds of shadows beneath the failing light. You say the sick are sleeping, you say they will be well, but every door you open leads deeper into At midnight comes the doctor with a ledger in his hand. He asks her for the patient who was never in the plan. She points toward an empty bed and whispers, "He left before the dawn." The doctor looks behind the curtain but finds the room withdrawn. The doctor reads the ledger, but every page is blank. The nurse begins to whisper as the hospital lights all sank. No footsteps in the hallway, no breathing in the room, only wheels behind a curtain rolling slowly through the By morning all the windows are covered up with frost. The doctor cannot find his name, the nurse cannot be found. Yet someone hears her footsteps when the hospital starts to rain, moving softly down the corridor and disappearing once again. Oh! beds of shadows beneath the dying light. The doors remain